Hey guys, you're watching Domino Autonomy. My name is Sarah and welcome back. Today I have something that I am so excited to share with you guys. I've been working on it for about the past week and a half and I'm finally ready to share with you. So, as some of you might know or you have seen in my previous videos, throughout the years I've done a lot of Magic the Gathering fan art. And I dabbled in like the MTG card alters for a little while, but it's not for me. I've talked about in previous videos how I don't think that necessarily for me personally that the time put in is worth it. I've always kind of felt like doing card alters, it damages the card. Um Obviously, if you're a really successful, great card alterist, you can be really successful and people, they love it. They don't mind, it's not damage to them. To them, it's enhanced and it's better. The problem is, though, when you go to resell it, you have to hope that there are other people that love that art just as much as you did. Um, so anyway, besides all that, I've just been getting into content creating and just trying to think like what is my niche or my niche? What makes me stand out? What do I want to do with my art? How can I brand myself? And um about 2 weeks ago I got sick and in a fever dream I sort of had this idea. Well, with the rising of Flesh and Blood and MetaZoo and all these brand new TCGs and everyone watching Rudy, Alpha Investments, people have been collecting sealed product more than ever. And everyone's got diamond hands. It's the hottest meme right now. And everything is going through the roof, whether it's collectibles, whatever it is. But anyway, so I figured since everyone is collecting sealed product and as you do more and more of it, you sort of become desensitized to it. And I'm thinking like, okay, so we have these card alters where people can bling out their decks. Well, how can you bling out your sealed booster box collection? So I came up with the booster box altar. So this is a box of Flesh and Blood, Welcome to Wraith, Unlimited. And check it out. This is an altered booster box. So now people are either going to love it or I damaged the seal with my cheesy artwork. But so yeah, let's talk about what's on the box. So obviously we've got Rudy on the front with his rose-colored heart-shaped glasses and his infamous visor. And I chose to do this because I have been watching a lot of Alpha Investments over the years. He's given us tons of priceless advice. And let's be real, like where would Flesh and Blood be without his brand, his channel? And so I wanted to make the first box, number 1, first Sericonium, a thank you to Rudy. I mean, where would we be without his channel as far as like Flesh and Blood and all this new stuff and sealed box collecting? Like I've been playing Magic forever and I never heard of sealed box collecting or investing. It was just a hobby, and when you got an expensive card, it was like, cool. I guess I wasn't really raised to think of it that way, or I never really thought of it that way, but over the years, my love for obviously I've always loved collecting, but my love for paying attention to the finance and paying attention to that stuff has really grown, and it's carried over into all parts of my life. And yeah. So here's this hilarious meme. Sometimes you just have to dig a hole and be a carrot. So it's kind of something he says on his channel sometimes, but it is like an old meme. I don't know if you know that, but it is an old meme. And I chose to go with this because I think for a while I kind of wasn't pursuing my dreams, just kind of doing my day to day. And I've really made it a priority to manifest the things that I want in my life. And that means being an artist. and building my brand. So I think metaphorically, I had to dig a hole and climb in it and be a carrot and just sit there in the quiet and grow and be with my thoughts. And so, yeah, got the heart of Fine Doll. I think that just speaks for itself. Since this is Welcome to Wrath. Wraith. Is it Wraith or Wrath? I always hear both. I don't know. And his brand, Alpha Investments, Stay the Course. So that is the first one. I have a second one here that I did. This is Arcane Rising. Unlimited. My name, second, Seraconium. So we've got the Eye of Ophidia. And I will tell you what, it is not easy to take those like digital art. And this one's more of like a square, I guess. Well, I think it's still a rectangle, but it's not as stretched out. So I sort of have to like play with the dimensions that I'm working with and stretch the image out and make it work and still look like the original painting. And when you're doing digital art, these artwork, they can be so detailed because when you're an artist, you can like zoom way in and really like work on all the little details. When you're painting with a tiny brush, you can't do that. So I I did my best. I think they came out pretty good. I like to look at them together. Let's see. Not too bad. So on the side here, I've got the, this is the seal on the back of the dollar. Now this was something else that came to me in a dream. And I won't like go into the details too much because I don't want to sound like a total like kook. But this is Annuit Coptis, I believe. It's Latin. And it means, what does it mean? The providence favors our undertakings. So when the founding fathers were, making this stuff, I guess, they were basically starting a new time, and they felt like it was sort of like this divine moment, like this new lineage, this new just moment in time. And that's kind of what this all represents. The pyramid, it's not a finished pyramid. Obviously at the top you have, your knowledge and but yeah, this box was more about how Alpha Investments inspired me to pursue my dreams, manifest my dreams. This box is more about like the idea and it coming to fruition. So sorry if that stuff sounds corny to you, but it's kind of sentimental to me, this one. So here I have my eye. And this one's kind of like all eye themed. And then you have the snake eye on top. So if you don't know, the Eye of Ophidia, Ophidia or like Ophidian eye is a snake eye. So the snake eye means like rebirth, life force, just like a transformation really, and immortality. So anyway, to summarize it, this is about a new time, like flesh and blood, up and coming. It's just a new period of time, and with new game, new time comes new inspired art. So I don't know if anyone has ever done altered booster boxes. Like, is this a novel idea? Like, did I think of something new? I don't know. I tried to Google altered boxes and I could not find any others. So, ta-da! Oh, actually, I'm working on another one too right now. I want to share it with you guys. So this is like a Kill Bill themed one. I'm having so much fun with these. So I'm just kind of layering everything. I kind of paint all around. I don't really like do all the details on one and then move to another. I'm just like blocking in colors. And so on each panel, I have like a big red spot for my brand, my name. And this is what I think. If you're marketing yourself for your art, you have to think of what's going to be like a stickiness factor. What's going to get people to relate to your art? What is going to make them want more of it? What's going to make them want to buy it, maybe resell it, you know, get people involved with it. And I want to focus on things that I love, which is flesh and blood, art, just trying to combine everything. And sorry if this is kind of like not all connected. I'm just kind of everything's coming to me at once. But Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies. I'd love to do like different themed boosters or like different fandoms. Maybe down the road, if people are interested in these, this one's gonna be a gift for Rudy. This one is for myself. But if people are interested in buying these, I'd love to make this a thing. So if you like this idea, definitely let me know. If you think this is crazy and I'm damaging the box, you can also let me know that. So with each box, I have like a certificate of authenticity. So these are handwritten. If you don't know, certain papers contain like acid in them and they're not archival, which means they won't last a long time. So this paper is specially made to last a long time, and I have handwritten everything with graphite. Graphite also is archival, so it should last a really long time. The cool thing about these is that the value of the boxes are backed by the cards inside. So even if you buy it and nobody else likes it, nobody else likes the art, the value will always be connected to the cards. So say you were to buy a box 20 years from now, you could essentially cut off the seal and you still have your box. And you could open the packs. You could draft it. So I just think that's kind of a cool concept. I've never seen that done before. So yeah, each one will come with a certificate. Certificate of Authenticity, First Altered Box, Flesh and Blood, Welcome to Wraith, Unlimited, featuring Heart of Findall by Adolfo Navarro. Hand painted with acrylic paint, box altar, and it has my name, the date, and my brand, my alias. So yeah. Also, cool thing about these is you can still flip them over and you can still see the brand, Legend Story Studios. You can see the date on the bottom. So yeah, art is like a giant pyramid scheme. So I guess the more people that want it, the more valuable it becomes. And I want to make things that are special, that people want, brings them joy. They can put it on their shelf. And to me, these are so fun because as an artist, I'm always used to just doing like a 2D piece. And the cool thing about these is when you display them on your shelf, sometimes you can see like 3 panels at once. So let's if you go with this, for instance, like you can see 3 panels at once, which is really neat. Like you don't get that experience with any other kind of art. And I've never really thought of painting on a cube shaped. And you can change it. You get bored on one side, you can flip it here, you can flip it here. I just think it's a really cool concept. So same with these. And if you have, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But anyway, here they are. I think it's a cool idea. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Anyways, you guys have a great night, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I know it was kind of a little bit long-winded to explain myself, but art is really a labor of love. You put a lot of time and you spend a lot of time criticizing yourself and going through this process of one day you love it, the next day you hate it, and that's it. You're really, when you buy art, you're sort of buying a piece of that whole journey, and I think that's kind of cool. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks a lot.